Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series of Engineering Graphics and Design. Myself Ankur Patel, and today in this second session of projection of solids, we are going to practice problems of projection of solids. But before starting today's session, I prefer you to watch my first session of projection of solids, in which I have discussed the basic concepts of projection of solids, which is going to be helpful in today's session. So must watch, the link is given in the description. So let's start with the first problem, and the content of the problem is a square pyramid, side of base 40 mm, axis 60 mm long, has one of its bases in the HP, and axis inclined at 30 degree to the HP. Draw its projections when the top view of the axis makes an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. So here the inclination of the square pyramid with HP and VP both are given. So this problem is going to be solved in three different stages, and here it is given that one of its bases is in the HP. So we will derive the first stage by taking this point in mind. That means one of its bases in the HP. So if we want to derive the first stage, we have to assume the square pyramid is standing on HP on its base. That means base is parallel to HP, perpendicular to VP, axis parallel to VP, perpendicular to HP. So if we will assume the square pyramid standing on HP on its base, so the top view of the square pyramid will be the true shape of its base. That means right now it will be a square. So top view of the square pyramid will be a square, and front view will be a triangle. So let's start with the XY reference line. Now here we are going to take the first angle projection method, or we are going to use the first angle projection method. So the top view of the square pyramid will be below the XY reference line, and front view will be above the XY reference line. Right now the top view of the square pyramid will be a square. So starting with the square having side length 40 mm, so draw the square. This will be the base of the square pyramid having side length 40 mm, and it will be a square. So A, B, C, D is the top view of the base, whereas AB, BC, CD and DA are the top view of the base edge. Now we have to show the top view of the slant edge. For that we have to join AC and BD, which are the diagonals of the square, but it will represent the slant edges, and the intersection point of AC and BD will gives us the top view of the axis. So this will be the top view of the axis, whereas OA, OB, OC, OD are the top view of the slant edge. Now we have to draw the front view. For that we have to project all these points vertically upwards. So project all these points vertically upwards. So here we will get A dash B dash, here we will get K dash, and here we will get C dash D dash. So connect this point will be the front view of the base. Here we will get K dash. Now from this point measure the axis height, which will be equal to 60 mm. Here we will get O dash, and here we will get K dash. Now connect O dash to A dash B dash and O dash to C dash D dash. We will get the front view of the square pyramid, which is a triangle. Now in the second stage we will derive the condition with the horizontal plane, and the condition with the horizontal plane is given axis inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the HP. So if we want to incline axis at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal plane, we will incline it, or we will incline the axis 30 degree to the XY reference line. And if we want to incline the axis 30 degree to the XY reference line, we will incline the base of the pyramid 60 degree to the XY reference line, because right now axis and base are perpendicular to each other. So if we will incline base at an angle of 60 degree, the angle of the axis will be 30 degree. So now we have to copy this figure over here, or we have to redraw this figure over here by inclining base A dash B dash C dash D dash at an angle of 60 degree, and we have to take C dash D dash on XY reference line, because we are going to take base edge CD on HP. So if base edge CD will remains on HP, the elevation of CD will remains on the XY reference line. So first of all, draw a line at an angle of 60 degree. Here we will get C dash D dash. So this will be C dash D dash. The angle of this line is 60 degree. Now measure C dash D dash to A dash B dash and draw a line over here. Mark A dash B dash, because we are copying same figure over here. we will measure all the points from the front view in the first stage. Now measure K dash from C dash D dash, mark K dash over here and draw a line perpendicular to the base which shows us the axis, and the axis angle of the axis will be 30 degree. Now measure K dash to O dash, mark O dash over here and join O dash to A dash B dash and C dash D dash. We will get the front view in the second stage. Now we have to draw the top view in the second stage. For that, first of all, we have to project all these points vertically downwards. So first of all, project all these points vertically downwards. So this will be the projector of AB, this will be projector of K, this will be projector of CD, and this will be projector of O dash. And we have to draw the locus of all the points A, B, C, D and OK from this top view in the first stage. So draw the locus. We will get the intersection over here. So this will be O, this is A, this point will be B, here we will get C, and this will be our D. Now while drawing the top view in the second stage, we have to take 3 points in our mind, because some of the edges in the top view are going to be hidden. So the first point is the outlines in the top view are going to be visible. The second point is the surfaces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible. And third point that we will apply after drawing the visible part in the top view is two visible lines will never intersect and two hidden lines will never intersect. So if any edge is intersecting the visible line, it is going to be hidden in the top view. So now let's start drawing by applying the rules. So the first point is the outlines in the top view are going to be visible. So draw the outlines. OD, DA, AB, BC and CA are the outlines in the top view. Now the second point is the faces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible in the top view. So right now if we are observing the top view, the observer will be over here. So this face, that is the triangular face OAB, is going to be visible in the top view. So draw the triangular face OA, AB and BO. This triangular face is going to be visible. Now we have to draw one basis CD, because here we have completed with bases AB, BC, AD, and we have drawn all the slant edges, that is OA, OB, OC and OD. Now the remaining edges is the bases CD. So if we will draw bases CD, it will intersect the visible line OA and OB. So it is going to be hidden in the top view. So here we will take third point in our mind. That means two visible line will never intersect and two hidden line will never intersect. And OK is the top view of the axis. So these are the top view and front view in the second stage. Now we will draw the third stage, in which we will apply the condition of the square pyramid with the vertical plane. So the condition with the vertical plane is given over here. Draw its projection when the top view of the axis makes an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. So here OK will be the top view of the axis. Now we have to incline OK at an angle of 45 degree to the vertical plane. That means 45 degree to the XY reference line. So first of all, draw a line inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the XY reference line. And now we have to copy this figure over here by taking angle of the top view of the axis. That means angle of OK equal to 45 degree. So on this 45 degree line, we will mark OK, measuring it from the top view in the second stage. So mark OK over here, that is OK. Now we will copy this figure over here by drawing the base first of all. So first of all, draw the base, measuring it from the top view over here. So we have K. So measure this length from this point to this point, measure this length and draw a line perpendicular to this line. So measure this length, draw a line perpendicular to this line to mark AB and to mark CD on both sides. And we will copy this figure over here. So the visible outlines will remain visible and the hidden outlines will remain hidden. So this is our ABCD Now connect ABCD to O. So this will be the top view in the third stage. Now we have to draw the front view in the third stage. So for that, project all these points vertically upwards, and from the elevation in the second stage we have to project the point, draw the locus from these points. So draw the locus of O dash, A dash, B dash, K dash and C dash D dash, and now project all these points vertically upwards and mark all the points. So this point will be A dash, this point will be B dash, this point will be C dash, this point will be D dash, and this point will be O dash, this point will be K dash. Now again, to draw the front view in the third stage, we have to keep 3 points in our mind, because some of the edges in the front view are going to be hidden. So the first point is the outlines of the front view are going to be visible. Second point is the faces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible in the front view. And third point is that we will apply after drawing the visible outlines in the front view, that are 2 hidden lines will never intersect and 2 visible line will never intersect. That means any of the edges which are intersecting the visible outlines in the front view are going to be hidden. So let's start. So first of all, we will draw the outline. So connect O dash to A dash, O dash to C dash, A dash to D dash and D dash to C dash. This will be our outline which is going to be visible. Now if we are observing the front view, the observer will be over here. So right now we can say that the base is nearer to the observer. So the face of the base is going to be visible in the front view. That means AB, BC, CD and DA is going to be visible. Now we have already drawn A dash, D dash and D dash, C dash. So A dash, B dash is going to be visible and B dash, C dash is going to be visible. Now the remaining edges is the slant edge OB and OD. So connect OB, which is going to be visible because there isn't any visible outline in between OB. Now we have to draw OD slant edge, and if we will draw OD slant edge, it will intersect the visible outline over here or visible edge BC. So OD is going to be hidden because here we have to apply the third rule, that is 2 visible line will never intersect and 2 hidden line will never intersect. So the slant edge OD is going to be hidden. Now show the axis by connecting O dash, K dash. So these are the axes. So this will be our final front view and top view in the third stage. Now let's move on to next example. A square prism having base 30 mm side and axis 50 mm long has its axis inclined at 45 degree to HP and has an edge of its base on the HP and inclined at 30 degree to VP. Draw the projections. So here again the inclination of the square prism with HP and VP both are given. So this problem is also going to be solved in 3 stages. And here it is given that an edge of the base is on the HP. So if you want to derive the first stage, we have to assume that the square prism is standing on HP on its base. That means we have to assume the base parallel to HP perpendicular to VP. So if we will assume the base parallel to HP perpendicular to VP, the axis of the square prism will be parallel to VP perpendicular to HP. And second thing is the top view of the square prism will be the true shape of its base and the top face. So let's start by drawing the XY reference line and by drawing the top view. So top view will be a square because it is a square prism which will show the top view of its base and the top face. So ABCD is the base, and we have discussed that if the square prism is standing on HP, then the top view will be the true shape of its base and the top face. So here we have to show the top face also. So PQRS is the top face and the side length of the square will be 30 mm, which is the side of its base or side length of its base edge. Now show the center over here, which will show the axis or top view of the axis. So this point will give us the top view of the axis. Now we have to draw the front view, and the front view of the square prism will be a rectangle. So project all these points vertically upwards and also show the axis. So this will be the base, this will be the top face, and here the axis height will be 50 mm. So axis height will be 50 mm. This will be the front view of its face. That means here we will get A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and this will be the front view of its top face. That is P dash, Q dash, and R dash, S dash. Now in the second stage we have to derive the condition with the horizontal plane, because in the first stage we have assumed that the square prism is standing on HB. So in the second step we have to derive the condition with the horizontal plane, and here it is given that its axis is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the HB. So we have to incline the axis at an angle of 45 degree to the XY reference line. So if we want to incline the axis at an angle of 45 degree, we will incline the base at an angle of 45 degree, because right now the axis and base are perpendicular to each other. So we have to copy this figure over here by inclining base at an angle of 45 degree, and we will take CD on the XY reference line, because we are going to take the bases CD on HB. So elevation of bases CD will be remains on XY reference line. So draw a line inclined at an angle of 45 degree, and CD or C dash D dash will remains on the XY reference line. Now measure C dash D dash to A dash B dash, and draw or redraw this figure over here. So here we will get A dash B dash. This will be the base. We have to copy this figure over here, and the angle of the axis will be 45 degree. So this will be P dash Q dash and R dash S dash. Now we have to draw the top view. For that we have to project all these points vertically downwards, and we have to draw the locus of the points or locus of the top face and base from the top view in the first stage. So project all these points vertically downwards, draw the locus from these points. So here we will get A, B, here we will get C, D. So this will be A, B, C, D. Here we will get P, Q, and S, R. Now while drawing the top view in the second stage, we have to keep 3 points in our mind. So the first point is, first of all we have to draw the outlines in the top view. So draw the outline, and the outline will be AB, RS. So by connecting AB, BR, RS, and SA, we will get the outline. Now the second point is, the faces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible in the top view. So if you are observing the top view, the observer will be over here. So this face is going to be visible. That means the top face of the square prism is going to be visible. So PQRS is going to be visible. So draw PQRS is going to be visible, and we have already drawn QR, RS, and SP visible. So we have to draw only PQ. It will be visible, and this rectangular face is going to be visible. That is AB, BQ, QP, and PA. Rectangular face. So AB, BQ, QP, and PA is going to be visible, and this bases CD is going to be hidden, because it is not going to be visible from the top. So this is going to be hidden. Now project the axis. So this will be the top view of the axis. So this will be the front view and top view in the second stage. Now we have to derive the third stage, and in the third stage we will derive the condition with the vertical plane. And here it is given that has an edge of the base on the HP and inclined at 30 degree to VP. That means the base edge which is on HP makes an angle of 30 degree to VP. So the base edge CD is on the horizontal plane. That means we have to incline CD at an angle of 30 degree to VP. So now we will copy this figure over here by taking C dash D dash at an angle of 30 degree to the XY reference line. So now we have to copy this figure over here. So first of all we will draw an angle of 30 degree to the XY reference line, and on this line we will draw CD. We will take CD, because here it is given that the bases which is on HP makes an angle of 30 degree to VP. So here we will take CD, and we will copy this figure over here like this by drawing this rectangle. So here we will get A, B, R, S. Now mark all these points, measure D to P, mark P, measure C to Q, mark Q, and connect PQ. So this will be the top view, which is inclined, in which we have taken CD at an angle of 30 degree to the vertical plane. Now we have to draw the front view, and if we want to draw the front view, we have to project all these points vertically upwards, and we have to draw the locus from the front view in the second stage. So project all these points vertically upwards and draw the locus. This will be locus of PQ, this will be locus of RS, this will be locus of AB, and this will XY line will be locus of CD. So here we will get A dash, this point will be B dash, projector of P, locus of B. Here we will get P dash, projector of C, locus of D, locus of C. Here we will get C dash, projector of D, locus of D. Here we will get D dash, again projector of P, locus of P. Here we will get P dash, projector of Q, locus of Q. Here we will get Q dash, projector of R, locus of R. Here we will get R dash, and projector of S, locus of S. Here we will get S dash. Now we will draw the front view by taking 3 points in the mind. So the first point is we have to draw the outlines, and outlines are going to be visible. So first of all, draw outlines. So by connecting P dash, A dash, A dash to D dash, D dash to C dash, C dash to R dash, R dash to Q dash, and Q dash to P dash. This will be the outline, and outline is going to be visible. Now in the second point is the surfaces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible. So in the third stage, if you are observing the front view, the observer will be over here. So we can see that the base ABCD is nearer to the observer. So in the elevation, the base is going to be visible. So the base is ABCD is going to be visible. So connect AB, BC, and CD and DA is going to be visible. Now we have to connect the base, top face edge and side edge by taking third point in our mind, that is two visible line will never intersect and two hidden line will never intersect. So side edge AP, then after we have to draw BQ is going to be visible because we doesn't have any visible edge in between BQ. CR is visible. DS side edge is going to be hidden. Then after RS, top face edge is going to be hidden, and as DS and RS is going to be hidden, PS is going to be hidden in the front view. So draw RS hidden, SP hidden, and DS side edge is also going to be hidden in the front view in the last stage. So this will be the top view and the final front view. Now let's move on to next example. A cone of 30 mm diameter and 40 mm axis is resting on one of its generator on HP. The top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degree to VP. Draw its projections. So now here, if we want to derive this condition, which condition? Resting on one of its generator HP. So we will show this condition in the second stage. But if we want to derive this condition in the first stage, we have to assume that the cone is standing on its base on the horizontal plane. So the top view of the cone will be the true shape of its base, and the base of the cone will be a circle. So top view of the cone in the first stage will be a circle. So first of all, draw XY reference line, and we will draw the first stage or top view and front view in the first stage by assuming the cone standing on HP on its base. So the top view will be a circle. So draw a circle having diameter is equal to 30 mm. So this will be the top view of the cone or top view of the base of the cone. Now we have to show the apex point. So this will be the apex point of the cone. For that we have to divide the circle into 8 equal parts, and we have to connect all the points to show the apex point. So this will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and this point will be the top view of the axis and the apex point. So OK will be the top view of the axis and the apex point. Now we have to draw the front view, and the front view of the cone will be a triangle. So for that we have to project all these points vertically upwards. So project all these points vertically upwards. So here we will get the front view of the base of the cone. So A dash E dash. Connect A dash E dash will be the front view of the base. Mark all the points. This is A dash, this will be our B dash H dash, this will be our C dash G dash and K dash also, this will be our D dash F dash, and this will be our E dash. So this will be the front view of the base. Now the axis of the cone is 40 mm, so show the axis height over here. So here we will get O dash 40 mm above the XY reference line. Connecting O dash to A dash and A dash, we will get the generator of the cone. So this will be the front view of the cone. We have to connect O dash to B dash H dash, O dash to G dash C dash and O dash to D dash F dash also to show the another generators. Now the generators of the cones are imaginary lines connecting the apex point and the periphery of the base circle and the points of the periphery of the base circle. So generators are imaginary line. So whenever we will draw the top view and the front view in the last stage and the second stage, there isn't any need to show the hidden generators. So now let's derive the second stage, and in the second stage we have to take one of the generator on HP. So we will show this condition resting on HP on one of its generator. So we will take this generator O dash E dash on the XY reference line if you want to derive this condition, generator on HP. So we will take O dash E dash on the XY reference line. So measure O dash E dash, mark O dash and E dash on the XY reference line and show this generator. Now copy this figure over here, same figure over here with reference to O dash E dash. So copy this figure here, mark all the points on the base. This will be our base A dash E dash. Mark all the points measuring it from the front view in the first stage. So measure A dash to C dash E dash, mark C dash G dash over here, measure D dash F dash from A dash and mark over here. So mark all the points likewise. So this will be a B dash H dash, C dash E dash and K dash and D dash F dash. Connect all these points to the apex point. We will get all these points over here. Now we have to draw the top view. And if you want to draw the top view, first of all we have to take the projections of all the points vertically downwards, and then after we will draw the locus from the top view in the first stage. So first of all draw the projectors from these points. Now draw the locus. So here we will get A, here we will get B because this is the projector of B, here we will get C, here we will get D over here exactly, here we will get E, then after F, then after G, and then after H over here, and here we will get O dash. So mark all the points. Now here the cone is resting on one of its generator on HP. So observing from the top, the base is going to be visible because the surface of the base is nearer to the observer. So base is going to be visible in the top view. So draw the base by connecting all these points with freehand curve. So the base will be an ellipse and it is going to be visible. And now draw the N generators first of all by connecting OG and OC. So OG and OC will be our N generators which are going to be visible. Now there isn't any need to show the hidden generators in the top view as we have discussed earlier. So this will be the top view and front view in the second stage. Now we have to derive the third stage, and in the third stage we will derive the condition with the vertical plane. And here it is given that the top view of the axis is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to VP. So the top view of the axis will be OK. So OK will be the top view of the axis. We have to incline the axis at an angle of, or top view of the axis at an angle of 30 degree to the VP, that means 30 degree to the XY reference line. So draw a line inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the XY reference line, and on this line we will mark OK, that is the top view of the axis which is given in the content. So top view of the axis inclined at 30 degree to VP. So now we have to copy this figure over here by taking OK at an angle of 30 degrees. So copy this figure over here, and if you want to copy this figure over here, first of all we will copy the base, and for that we have to draw lines perpendicular to OK, having or measuring this projector from K. And now measure all these points and mark all these points over here, and draw the or copy this figure over here by drawing the base and by connecting the end generators OG and OC. Now we have to draw the front view in the third stage. For that we will project all these points vertically upwards and we will get the locus from the front view in the second stage. So draw the locus from over here. So this will be locus of A, BH, C, G and K, DF, and this will be projector of E and O. Now draw the projections, mark all the points. This will be O dash, this will be A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash and G dash. So mark all the points, and here again the base is going to be visible in the front view because right now base is nearer to the observer and the faces which are nearer to the observer are going to be visible in the front view. So first of all draw the base is going to be visible. Now draw the end generators. Now here the end generators will be OE and OA will be the end generators. So this will be the final front view. So this will be the final front view and top view in the third stage. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture. Till then, take care.